What's going on, guys? Welcome to another session of Main City Action, baby. Welcome back. While you were away, you earned 1.16 million. That's because it was just a few minutes ago. All right. So we are going to start off with messages, which I should have cleaned out before. But again, guys, all these videos are one take and one take only. I got that from Jay-Z, baby. All right, guys. So, what we're gonna do in this blitz, shout out to the new system of merging businesses in the workshop. Shout out to this brand new update that was just introduced yesterday. Now I have a 2-star Apex Tower, and now I have a 2-star Arcade. All right, so we gotta make sure we have it. We have enough of those businesses. By the way, I made up a video about that yesterday, so you can go ahead and check that out. For today, what I want to focus on, for right now, I want to focus on uh, attacks and the defense and attacks, because we have a blitz coming up this Friday, and so again, I always only share my own experience. Nothing here is financial advice. Nothing here is gameplay advice, because I might score lower than what you would if you would use your own strategy. So this is just for creative purposes only. All right, guys. So let's start off with the defense, since we don't have to really be next to anybody to enhance the chances. So it looks like right here we have all 5 of them right now. We have one of the Leos, so that's great. So let's go ahead and go through the activating all 5 defenses. All right. So we're gonna go to our avatar here on the left hand side. I'm gonna go to weapons because I believe I have some weapons equipped. Maybe not, because it didn't show here on this side on the weapons. No weapon select. So it looks like the last time that I pay around was with armor. So it looks like I had some armor already selected the last time I was here. It looks like I used the boost gale of safety. And guys, this is the gale of safety. Switch on the turbo for your wind farm and lift the veil instantly. It weakens the Veil of Venom's net effect by 45.86, anywhere between that and 137.58%, according to my NFTs that I have already equipped. All right, so if you don't have any NFTs equipped, this number is going to be different for you. And whatever that percentage is, 20% of that is going to go to your base cash income when active and not defending against an attack. So that is the boost gale of safety. And again, here is transparency and only my only gameplay experience. So this is the NFTs I have. And now for the next defense that I seem to have used the last time that I was in the game was the boost perimeter patrol. So let's go and see what this is all about. Perimeter patrol, dial 54667 and witness these outlaws scrambling to escape from the authorities. It weakens Savannah Bandits' net effect by 46.76, anywhere between 46.76% and 140.29%. And 20% is going to go to your base cash income when this defense is active and not defending against an attack. The defense duration is good for 12 hours. And it also, under tip, it tells you what NFTs you can equip for your defense to get, from the base percentages to the percentages that you may see right now due to my NFTs equipped. So the NFTs here where it says tip, oh my bad, where it says tip, equip the Canusbury armor, I'll just call it the armor, and the thermovision goggles to reinforce this defense. So these are the goggles, and these are the Constabulary's armor. Man, I'm gonna learn how to say that word now. Talk about challenges, right? Constabulary's armor. Constable. Well, anyhow. So it looks like we have these equipped and ready to go. So we have 2 defenses ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and activate them. Let's go. Alright guys, so now we're going to go to abilities, defense. First one was definitely Gale of Safety. So when we activate this defense, switch on the turbo for your wind farm. Lift the bell instantly, right? So we read this over here. So earlier, we're gonna go ahead and activate that. The perimeter patrol, dial 54667, and they better do because we are going to defend against that attack. Boom. So after we activate a defense, we're gonna see the activation right here on the upper left hand side. So the first one we activated was right here on the green side, was the Gale of Safety. And we can Veil of Venom net effect by 95.87%, which means that between the ranges that we talked about earlier, that's where it landed. And so 20% of 95.87 is gonna come to us. The next defense, it's probably what you hear in the background, which is the sirens. So the next defense that we activated was the perimeter patrol, and that's gonna help against the Savannah Bandits net effect by 88.99%, and that's a range that we landed from whenever we activate it. Okay, and then 20% of that is gonna come in cash income when we activate and not defending against this attack. Alright, so this is the bandit. So to bring more perspective on these 2 defenses, the Gale of Safety, it's the defense against the Veil of Venom. Alright, so the Veil of Venom is gonna do a target on the common business. You see it right here, the common business. So that means that our defense, it's gonna be good not for any business on this first land that I have, because none of these businesses are common. Alright, this is a rare, legendary. Thank you, appreciate it, legendary. But anyhow, I guess I did have to, flex a little. But no, guys, in seriousness, this defense that we got right here is gonna affect our comments right here, and that's what we can hear and see the graphics in our comments, because it's defending against any type of Veil of Venom attack. So right now we have the defense, the Gale of Safety. This one is gonna defend, put a barrier for the Veil of Venom. It is good for 12 hours, so it's counting down right now. Then the next one is gonna be the perimeter patrol that we activated. That's that one. It's the defense against the Savannah Bandits. But again, guys, when we activate these defense, we get a bonus on the businesses that it defends. So for instance, right here, we get gold income bonus of 36.97%. Why? Because we have two of the defenses that affect this business. One, the Gale of Safety, the other one against the Perimeter Patrol. One 95.87, the other one 88.99. And so 20% of that combined is 36.97%. Alright, guys? So here we see this one is only the percentage of the Perimeter Patrol, because this business is next to an obstacle. Alright, we don't get the defense of the common because it's not a common. Alright, so we don't get the one from the smoke. We only get the one from the one that is next to an obstacle. And we're gonna get into that as we move on with the attacks. Alright. Alright, so now that we did those two defense, let's go see what we are defending against. So let's attack. Let's see if we have a good neighbor. Like State Farm, your neighbor's there. And let's see who's gonna feel strike 55. Shout out to you, fellow lion. We're gonna go to abilities. No. First, we gotta see what we have equipped. This is the thing, when we come into competition mode, guys, we have to make sure that what we think we have loaded up is actually loaded up. That's the number one mistake that everybody in Main City can tell you. That you think you're ready to execute either the weapons or the armor, and you don't have the NFTs that you already have equipped, and it makes a big difference. Alright, so for instance, this guy, unequipped, and every percentage of everything goes down. So if for some reason we don't have enough space in our backpacks, please go back to my earlier videos about backpacks and capacity and all that. I hope I have one, and if not, I'm bushing it and I'll make a new one about that, the capacity of the backpacks. And the more I make these videos, the more I love this game, and yeah. So yes, we have to have enough space. So we are going to unequip all of our defense so we can have enough space for our attacks. And we are going to attack with the same thing that we defended, which was the boost veil of venom. By the way, I don't know about you guys, but the siren sound gets to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that out real quick. So to take down that siren, we're gonna go to settings right here, and if I'm not mistaken, it's effect. There you go. All right. So that one is gonna see the siren. We have the different settings. We'll do a video about settings, but anyways, guys, thank you for your patience. The siren was giving me a PTSD. My past with the police. Anyway, guys. So what we are going to do is we're in attack mode, right? All right. So Veil of Venom. We are going to make sure that we have the weapons equipped. So we are going to use the smoke grenade. We have one, we have two, and you see, okay, so, okay, let me slow down, let me back up. So if we don't have anything equipped and we're trying to hit somebody, I guess the bonus is zero, okay. And I say I guess because yes, I'm learning again as we go. So we click on it and we get a boost of anywhere between 10 and 30%. So that now the percentage of attack went up by that much. So now we go and equip our next weapon and we encounter diminishing returns. That means that what this guy gives us between 10 and 30%, the next weapon gives us between 6 and 18%, which we also love. Shout out to all my number, beautiful community of number and mathematicians in this game. This is the best community out there. So we go and see what the next NFT will provide us, and it's gonna increase our attack damage rate by 16 or 48%. I'm sorry, this is what we have right now. It's gonna increase it by 3.6 or 10.8. So we're gonna equip. We'll see what the next one brings because of diminishing returns. Instead of between 3.6 and 10.8, it's now 2.16 and 6.48. We're gonna equip. Now, instead of 2.16 and 6.48, the next NFT I equipped is gonna bring us up another anywhere between 1.26 and 3.88. So that means that it's increasing this range right here, guys. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and equip this guy. The next one from 129 and 138, it goes to 0.77 and 2.33 equipped. Next NFT, and this is how we see the diminishing return. All right, citizens, go ahead and equip. And this is for the Veil of Venom. And these weapons, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, it's gonna take, for every weapon, it's gonna take 2 capacity on your backpacks. So we need to have backpacks, and this one has 8 capacity. This one has 6, 4, 6. You buy different. Make sure you filter your capacity for what you're willing to pay for a backpack. Because one thing I didn't realize, guys, is that even though it's the same backpack NFT, they can have different capacities. So this is the Explorer, and this one has a capacity of 9. So if we go to the next Explorer, this one has a capacity of 12. So, be careful when you sell your backpacks. Be careful when you buy your backpacks. Even though it's the same type of backpack, it has different capacity. This one is 7, so we go from 9 to 12 to 7 to 11. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, then we keep going. Then you go to your 14s. Once you start getting a little serious in the game, get some NFTs, you get to your 20s. It's all about moving up in the game, baby. Alright, guys, and all this to be for free to play. You can ask many community members about how you scored on the competition modes on the top 1000 and you start getting free NFTs. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and attack somebody. Okay, wait. So before we attack somebody, let's keep equipping this. All right, guys. So now let's just keep on equipping. So this is the tools that have uh, different colors, which mean different. You can probably look it up, baby. I'm sorry about that, guys. And now we have the Venom, which is a smaller booster as compared to our bigger weapon, all right? So, but this one's still gonna help us out, right? Between 5 and 15. The next one between 3 and 9, we equip. The next one is gonna help us between 1 and 18 and 5.4. The next one, 108 to 3.24. The next one, 064 and 194. The next one between 038 and 196. The next one, we are right here. And so it's up to you guys. Again, is everything's free to play. If I have a little, gains on a crypto trade or whatever, and if I can buy NFTs, some of these NFTs are literally from $2 to, of course, Rarity. We all know about NFTs. All right, guys. So that's one attack. Now let's go to the Savannah. Let's see if we have enough space to equip all this, because these NFTs are gonna be capacity 3. So let's do 1, and it's gonna add to our attack between 10 and 30%. The next one between 6 and 18. Our next one between 3.6 and 10.8. Our next one, you see the diminishing returns, guys. 2.16, 648. But it keeps adding, right? So now we are between 23 and 0.5 and 69.16. So we keep equipping as long as it's for the same attack, and it tells you right here what they're for. Alright, so now we are up to 73%, up to 74%, up to 74.54, 74.72, 89. Why? Okay, so now we get into the next. So these are the core elite. These are the core basics. So you can see these ones are different colors for this attack of Savannah, and these ones are all the same. So these are the core and these are the elite. All right. But again, your cores are gonna still increase, right? Equipped by 3.9, and between 1.8 and 5.6. Now we are up to 98.72. And again, sorry if I'm going too fast. What I'm talking about is the bonus right here that we see. We go to the next NFT, and it tells us it's gonna add to our already gathered percentage, which is between 34.7 and 104.12%. So it's gonna increase that anywhere between 1.08% and 3.24%. So we equip that until we finish our bandit sidearm. So we are gonna have enough space to send these 2 attacks. This next one is for the next attacks. This is the viral capsule. So let's go ahead and send our 2 attacks. Alright guys, so we can go to abilities. We know that it's these 2 attacks that we equipped. The Veil of Venom, which is gonna affect the target's common business, and the Savannah Bandit, which is gonna affect the income's target's business on a plot next to an obstacle. So this is a big one, guys, alright? For everybody that's starting up this blitz for the first time, this attack is gonna affect the businesses that are next to an obstacle on a map, alright? By the obstacle, it means those little squares that you can't put any businesses there because they're already there on your land. Those are obstacles. So whatever business is next to that obstacle is going to get affected by this business. If that person moved that business away from the obstacle, the effect is going to cease. And the same goes to the bonus that we have for the protection. The protection is only good for those businesses that are next to a obstacle. So this is, all these attacks, they all have their own niche. All right. So let's go ahead and click on the bell, use a tag. It's gonna take us to the leaderboard. We'll click on ourselves to see where we're at, and shout out to the new land, next fellow Void. We're gonna strike with our Venom. Blast your foes' cities with a deadly wave of noxious gas and render the rank and file immobile. The damage is going to be between 46.89 and 140.69 according to our NFTs equipped to the base cash income of the target's common business. Common business is the key. And then 70% of that is going to be come back to us. The attack is locked and loaded, ready to use. And then the very last message is the very most important one. Attack hit rate is 95% because the target is only one rank away. So let's smoke them. And we got a 93% hit. Not bad. Let's go with the Savannah. And again, let's go ahead and say that this is going to affect the income target's business on plots next to an obstacle. Anywhere between 47% and 141.17%. Let's go. And we got a good hit of 114%. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so now we can go to the inbox and see that we landed some attacks again. Strike 55. Shout out to Strike 55 for being a good sport. Bell of Venom and Savannah Bandit. Alright, so let's go back to our weapons, make sure we unequip everything. Let's go to our armor. And where do we leave off? We left off right here. So now we're gonna go to the Perimeter Patrol. Wait, I think we did Perimeter Patrol. Yes, sir, we did. We are going to move on to the Gigabyte Guardian. Alright, so this defense is against the malware Millstorm. So we're gonna equip the Gigabyte Guardian, activate your strongest firewalls, and lock these pesky hackers out. It weakens malware Millstorm net's effect by anywhere between 30 and 60%. 20% to your base cash income when activate and not defending against an attack. This is the small print on this contract, guys. So this boost are gonna be active, and we're gonna keep getting boost income in our businesses as long as we don't get attacked, and then we have to put the defense to work. Alright guys, so we are gonna go ahead and equip all these guys. So we're gonna start off from 30 to 60 with this first NFT. The next one is gonna give us anything between 18 and 36, 10 and 18. So now we know the diminishing returns, right guys? So now the ones that go with these elite tools, we go from the core tools, which is the Grid Watcher. We're gonna go ahead and equip these guys too. And again, I'm showing you guys all my tools, all my NFTs, all for the sake of the game. Alright guys, this is all for the community. I love you guys. And there'll probably be a point, of course there's gonna be a point where all this is gonna be moved around. So I'm happy to share everything that I have right now. for the sake of the improvement of the community. I love this game and I'm sharing it because I love this game. Alright, guys, so that's gonna be the Gigabyte Guardian. Let's see, the next one is gonna defend this against. Um, this one is gonna defend this against the aerial bombardment. So this is the Leo's Arsenal. This one is an EPM shell. It's gonna do anything between 0 and 6%. So we're gonna go ahead and equip. Next one between 0 and 36. And again, by now we should all be familiar with diminishing returns. The same thing happens with the land, and that's a way to balance the game, guys, so that not everybody just wins with the NFTs. Of course, the NFTs matter, and that's why they give them away in the blitz modes. So that's why we need you guys to start in the competition mode and push for that 1,000. As long as you're in the top 1,000, you're gonna get an NFT. And again, we have a competition mode coming up this Friday. All right, guys. I'm sorry, this month. Yeah, this Friday. I'll probably show the countdown earlier. I mean, in a little while. All right, guys. So we have two more defense equipped. So we're gonna go ahead and equip them, and that's gonna be the Leo's Arsenal to do the defense against the aerial bombardment, which is gonna take away the diamonds, and the Gigabyte Guardian, which is gonna as a defense against the Malware Millstorm, which is gonna take or affect our highest income business. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and go to abilities, the defense, the Gigabyte, and a little tip to know that you didn't forget to equip your NFTs is to read the message. Activate your strongest firewalls and lock these pesky hackers out. Weakens malware Millstorm nets effect by between 120.92 and 263.61%. So if that was like if I can kind of remember that's like with my NFTs, that's what it should be at. Every time I'm about to activate it, if those percentages don't match with what I remember, then I'm like, wait a minute, one of my NFTs is not equipped. All right, guys. So it's a good pro tip to read your message to make sure that the net effect matches your NFTs. All right, and then 20% of the base cash income is gonna go to us when this defense is active and we're not defending against an attack. All right, guys. So again, it says the Gigabyte Guardian bonus is gonna be it's gonna land anywhere between 120.92 and 263.61%. And then it says the duration of the defense is for 8 hours. All right, guys. So this is a defense that is 3.9 million diamonds. So every time we get him on the free daily roll and all that, this is how much we are getting. So it's important that I mean, it's really another pro tip is that you log in every day and you collect your defense and your attacks. All right, guys. Even if you don't have time to you know, get fully involved with the game, at least log in and collect your free defense and your free attacks every 24 hours, and maybe even the daily reward if you have time for that. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and activate this bad boy. We're gonna go ahead and check later what it landed between. So now the next one is the Leo's Arsenal. That's the ones that we have already equipped. And Leo's Arsenal. Load up your turrets and turn those drones into dust. It weakens area bombardment's net effect by anywhere between 0 and 26.75% according to our NFTs equipped. And again, if we don't have all of our NFT equipped, it would probably say 0 to 1 or 0 to 10. that's another little tip how we can find out that our NFTs. If I can remember that, I should always say 26.75%. And if it says anything less than that, I should be able to kind of go back and check my. Of course, I'm not gonna do that, but I'll probably forget. But this is a tip for you. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and activate. This is good for 8 hours. So one way to kind of see the difference, I always like to check right here on the upper hand side and see the diamond production. We're at 6.41 million right now. So after we activate it, let's see how much it jumps. It goes from 6.41 million to 6.52 million. So we see the bonus that we get. Now, that little bonus that we just got is going to go away if we get hit with this attack. All right. So the bonuses that we're getting right now are good because we're not getting attacked. All right. The last bonus we have is the one that goes against the kingpins, and that's the photon barriers. We have 12 of them, so let's go ahead and do a video about them. Haha. All right, guys. So we're gonna go to armor. I'm gonna go ahead and just unequip all of them, and then see where we left off. We need to defend against the phantom. And guess what, guys? I take this time to say that I won this NFT in the last blitz mode. This NFT is worth $100. So again, guys, get into the blitz mode, push up for the 1,000, give everybody a run for their money, baby. You know, and it is possible. It took me this many blitz to get one of these top, NFTs, but again, I just love this game. So, anyways, we are going to go ahead and equip this guy. So right now we're at 0%. After we equipped one of these NFTs, our defense is gonna go up by either 10 or 30%. Next one, it goes down to 16 and 18%. Returns, we should be familiar with those by now. We go to the other NFTs that are for the same defense. So these are the elite, and these are the cores. All right, but they still help. Watch, right? Still, dude, like 6 and 18, and then you go to the core, and that's a good between 5 and 15. Yes, we'll go ahead and equip that. We'll go ahead and take this one, and that'll go from 3 to 9 to 1.8 to 5.4. And again, what I'm saying is right here, this green number. That's what it's gonna get increased by, because of diminishing returns. And we take every little single percentage that we can get. So let's go ahead and activate our last defense. Alright, guys, so we'll go to abilities, defense, photons. Alright, and what is this good for? Photon barriers. Ward off any conniving counterfeiters by triggering these emerald gates. It weakens the Kingpin's Wrath net effect by anywhere between 37.91% and 113.75%, according to our NFTs that we have equipped. And then, as long as we're not being attacked and this defense is up and running, we're gonna get 20% to our base cash income when active and not defending against an attack. So to summarize, the photon barrier is gonna give us a bonus anywhere between, well, the 20% of anything between 37.91 and 113.75%. And this bonus is gonna be good for 4 hours, or if we get attacked. If we get attacked, then we lose this bonus. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and activate this bad boy. Alright guys, so here we are with all the defenses there. Yes, yes, yes. So now let's go to abilities, and it looks like we have 3 more attacks. Who wants to do some overtime and work on the 3 other attacks? We're gonna go to armor, unequipped everything, go to weapons, and let's start from right here. This is the Kingpin's Wrath. Wreak havoc on your foes' finances with your immaculate counterfeit funds. Anything between 10 and 30% to the base cash income target's business, and then 70% of that net effect goes to us. Alright, so right now we don't have anything equipped, and it is between 10 and 30. So let's go to equipped, and that should increase by a bonus of between 5 and 15. Let's go to the next one, 3 and 9. Alright, diminishing returns. We're familiar with those by now. The way I play, again, everybody has their own game style. The way I bought these duffel bags is because if I can still not see 0 here, then it means that I can still get a bonus, right? So again, that's just me. You can buy them, you can win them, you can, trade them. There's all kind of strategies for this game. And then this bad boy, this is the one that, so these are all the core tools for the Kingpin's Wrath. So with all my core tools, we got up to anywhere between 12.48 and 37.45% of damage. Now we go to the elite tool for this weapon, and it's gonna take us up another between 10 and 30%. So we're gonna go ahead and equip it to 22.48 and 67.45%. And then the other attack we have is the aerial bombardment. Again, 0% increases are right here. So we are just gonna go ahead and equip everything that we have for the aerial bombardment. Let's see how high it takes us. And this is not as high as other weapons because these are diamonds. So we are really like, when it comes to aerial bombardment and the defense, this is hitting where it really hurts the most. Like, this is hitting on the heart of the player, because diamonds and diamond production, it's literally the name of the game. Alright? So this is let's go ahead and see what the aerial bombardment is. Alright? So rain hellfire down and lay absolute waste to the very foundation of your foe's city. Anywhere between 0 and 13.45%. And again, this is what I already have equipped. To the base diamond income of the target lands, and then 70% of the net effect of your base income goes to us. So then it always gives you, again, the breakdown. It's going to be anywhere between 0 and 13.45%. Cooldown reduction, 53.81%. That means how long it's going to take for the attack to be done. And this percentage is achieved according to your Dark Lions. So now we're moving to another little, we'll probably do another, we're going to have to do another video about this cooldown, the debuff, the debuff cost. And again, these two have to do with our NFTs also. So yes, thank you for liking, subscribing as we move along and keep learning Main City together. Alright guys, so Let's go ahead and equip these guys also that are for the same attack, the area bombardment. And this is the last one. So now we have the weapons for the area bombardment NFTs equipped, as long as, along along with the one for the Kingpin's Wrath. Alright, so let's go ahead and send our attacks. Alright, so let's go to abilities, attacks. It was these two guys. It was the Kingpin's Wrath, which cost $2.1 million. And so again, every time you win it, and it's different because of the debuff of the Dark Lions. So we're gonna deal with that on the next video. I love this game because when you think you know it, we keep learning. All right. So that's a whole another thing about the NFTs and their benefits, and this is beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and use this attack. It'll take us to the leaderboard. Alright, so then we'll just go to ourselves, take us there. See who's next to us. Metropolis, who attacked us the last time, is now gonna see what our Kingpin's Wrath feels like. And we got a 40% hit. Thank you very much. We're gonna go to the aerial bombardment and 11%, nice. You slash their base diamond income by as much as 1.21 million. This is as much because if they were to put up a defense, then it's gonna decrease their slashed. Meanwhile, you boosted your base diamond income by up to 1.58 million. So thank you so much. The last attack we have is the malware Maelstrom, so let's go ahead and equip that attack. So let's go to ourselves, weapons, unequip, and then start equipping the ones from the Maelstrom, the malware. So we need some pictures, anywhere between 6 and 18. Next one is up 3.6 and 10.8. The next one goes down to 2.16 and 6.48. So the attack keeps increasing right here, the amount of damage we can create to the opponent according to our NFTs. So we're gonna go ahead and equip everything that has to do with the Maelstrom. Alright guys, again, if you have any questions, always go ahead and make any comments down there, and I'll make my best to answer your questions. Again, if I don't know something, I'll find out, baby. That's what an oracle does, baby. The oracle knows. Anyways, let's go to the next. Let's go to Sandy's last attack. Alright, so let's go to abilities, malware Maelstrom, use attack, click on ourselves, and our target Metropolis went down the score, or maybe we went up. I didn't really quite check the score, but we are different because of that. So I'm next to a fellow Void, so the attack range is 45, but we don't want to attack a fellow Void. So what I'm gonna try to do, let's see where the strategy kicks in. We're gonna go ahead and try to use a boost. Let's go ahead and use the gold boost, which it was gonna boost the income of my Apex Tower 200% for 6 hours. The cost of this boost is 8.90 million, but again, I collected this from the daily check-in. So again, guys, you want to check in every day and collect your boost because they come in handy. Like right now, they can come in handy. Now this one is gonna put us at 28.17. We go to the leaderboard, click on ourselves. 28.17 still gonna keep us right here between Revolt and Shoko. If we want to get next to an enemy, we have to boost our income. Wow, probably twice as much. Alright, so let's go ahead and boost the arcade because anyways, gold is always good. So we're gonna go ahead and activate on the arcade a 100% Sakura Boom boost. This one cost five. This one is a good 5.90 million diamonds. Again, I don't remember the last time I really bought a booster, so all these are from the daily check-in, guys. All right. So if you don't check in for anything else, at least check in for your boosters daily and your weapons. All right, and your daily roar, dude. Log into the game. You're gonna love it as much as I do, hopefully. Alright, so we're gonna activate this guy. It's gonna put us to 30. Then our next higher income earner will probably be this. I mean, it is gonna be this guy. Oh, I don't have a museum. Imagine if I had a museum and then if I'd increase this quality to 2. I guess. Look, now the Veil of Venom is back on gauge because and this one too. All right, so everything's coming back online. So this is the attack, guys. In case this runs too long, but let's just go here. Let's see. After we boosted, we came up. We're okay, so we're still next to Revolt. We need to try to get next to Texas Hold'em or try to check back right here with Phoenix at the 556 low level. Alright, so what do we do? What do we do? The first thing we're gonna do is go to the inventory and open a gold blueprint. We're gonna go ahead and see what this one has in store for us. A bank, baby. Thank you, thank you. And the 1 star. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and review a blueprint. LL Sport on the 1 quality start. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, I think I wanted to merge some businesses, but maybe not. Not tonight. Alright, guys, so thank you guys for showing up. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And yeah, let's see what damage we did on the inbox. We have the messages that we hit Metropolis and that those 2 are back online. Alright guys, so I think that'll be it for tonight. Get ready for the competition mode coming up. Let's see, what would happen if we remove this business and it brings us to an income of 17.89%. Of course, I'm being sarcastic as when I say what would it happen. Alright, so we're a little closer to another enemy. Now what happens if I remove this arcade? It's gonna take us from up here 17.89. We'll remove it. It's gonna take us to the range of 9.56 AA. So we go to the leaderboard, and we're still gonna be right here in between, you guys. We need to get down to 5.56 income per second. So if I remove this guy, 8, no, I'm not gonna remove any more businesses. And that's the niche of moving up and down the leaderboard. It's removing your businesses so that you can get closer to people that you want to inflict damage on. Let's see, okay. What happens if I remove the motors down to 520? Are we gonna be able to attack another void? 520 is gonna put us, yes sir. Let's see what we have loaded because we're about to attack again. Alright, so let's go to abilities. We have these two to use. I think we're gonna go ahead and use the malware since it's the most that we have of. So we're gonna go to the avatar, weapons, and look how destiny just happens to have us together. We have the malware weapons already equipped and ready, like they say, locked and loaded. So let's see now where we are on the leaderboard. Alright, so we go to the leaderboard, click on ourselves, and who should we go after, Lion or Phoenix? Let's see if we can land something on Phoenix. Go to the malware. Again, we gotta check right here, make sure that the damage is between the numbers that we remember. Alright, hijack, infinity, yeah, let's look at the red numbers. The damage is between 125.2% and 278.7%, which lets me know that I do have all my NFTs equipped. If this number was very low, then I would be like, wait a minute, let me go back and equip all my NFTs before I send this attack. Alright, very important guys. Always look at this before we send the attack. This is confirmation that the NFTs are equipped. So let's get hacking. Alright guys, so we landed at 161%. Thank you very much. Alright, so now I guess you can put that in the description that we learn how to move up and down the leaderboard. So right now we are at 446 because we removed, well right now because we hit that, we hit Phoenix. But we are at the range of 587 AA because I have businesses removed. So let me put back my businesses and let's see where we go from 446 to no, not the workshop, not yeah, not instead of the workshop. We want the businesses. I had my motors right here, 3 stars, baby. Thank you so much. This is my highest earner right now. Why? Because we remove these businesses. We gotta go to the business and look out for our arcade. And if you see, I'm not gonna put the arcade here. Why? Because on this space there's no obstacles next to it, so I wouldn't get any benefit for Savannah defense or Savannah attack. Alright, because those 4 squares, there's no obstacles next to it. There's businesses next to it. The obstacles are right here. Alright, right here next to my business. So I'm gonna put my tower here next to an obstacle so that I can take advantage of the Savannah hit, well, attack and defense. So we'll put it down and it's gonna take us to 2476. Then we go to business, our second highest on the four slots. It's our arcade. And then we have, last but not least, our museum that was right here. Wait a minute. Where's my museum? There you are. My bad, people. All right, so now we are back to 33.94. We'll go to the leaderboard and it needs to refresh. Right now we're at 24.76. Close it down and it should refresh to when we are at 33. So it probably refreshes every minute. Now let's go with the inbox. And then it's gonna tell us that Phoenix felt the attack. So that one is gonna be this guy for the highest earner. So now this Apex is plus 508%. So if we look at why this guy is generating plus 508.98%, it's because it's using, the personal bonuses. That's always going to be there according to how you are. But the video for today is the defense and attack. So this is collecting a defense from the perimeter patrol, as long as we don't get attacked. The Gigabyte Guardian, the Fulton Barrier, as long as we don't get attacked. And it's getting bonuses from the Savannah because we hit somebody, malware, and kingpins because we hit those guys. So we are making a plus of 508%. So this is what we want to do in competition mode, guys. We want to wait for the attack to be ready again, lock and load it, use attack, go to yourself. The next guy is 95% because I don't have nobody there. The one after that goes, the success rate goes from 95% to 50%. Because the target is 2 ranks away. So let's say I wanted to hit him with the Veil of Venom. The range is very, very low, between 10 and 30%. That means that my weapons are not equipped. And alright guys, so I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. Good luck on the upcoming blitz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and share so that all your friends know what's going on with Main City and how beautiful this game is. Alright, see you guys later.